We begin here this hour with a special distinction for one of America's national parks. While most win acclaim for what is best seen by day, one park in Colorado is being rewarded for what can only be seen in the dark. Mesa Verde was recently named another international dark sky park for the exceptional quality of its star-filled nights. It's already been designated as a World Heritage Site featuring the best preserved structures of the Pueblo people. Nancy Chen visited Mesa Verde to see the very best that both day and night have to offer.
And what you're going to see right here is an exposed kiva.
This is where TJ Atsey says her ancestors once gathered nearly 1,000 years ago. A thriving community of towers and homes molded with sandstone and mortar, 150 rooms in all. It's nestled inside Colorado's Mesa Verde National Park, not far from the Four Corners, another kind of crossroads in this rugged landscape between breathtaking natural beauty and the careful preservation of life so many generations ago. When was this built?
It was probably built about 1150.
This is Cliff Palace, the largest cliff dwelling in North America, once inhabited by southwestern American Indians, now known as ancestral Pueblo people, who farmed on the mesa tops above. The first permanent homes were built in the 500s, but according to Pueblo oral stories, their history goes back much earlier.
I'm going to tell you they've been here forever. Part of our traditional stories, our culture, and where we came from, we were already here.
Mesa Verde is a very special place.
Yes, it is, because it's still alive. It's a place where the ancestors are here no matter where you go. Even though you can't see them, you sense they are here.
Around 600 alcove sites are scattered throughout the park, and at least 3 million objects have been preserved within the dwellings, providing a glimpse into how bustling Mesa Verde once was.
The population of Mesa Verde in the 1100s was about the same as the population of Paris.
Park ranger Spencer Burke says Pueblo people began to migrate away from Mesa Verde in the 13th century. The exact reasons are unknown, but archaeologists tie the move to cultural and environmental changes. They built new communities nearby, but their homes here remained.
These cliff dwellings that were built under these natural alcoves protected these buildings from the elements for hundreds of years. You can see the original plaster and paint on the walls. You don't have to stretch your imagination to see these as thriving communities.
But just as important to Pueblo people as what's below these expansive mesas is what's above.
Well, we're walking into the middle of downtown Mesa Verde of the late 1200s. This is Sun Temple here. So this was the center of the action. This was where everyone in the surrounding area probably came.
Many of Sun Temple's uses remain a mystery, but some archaeologists believe ancestral Pueblo people may have used the building itself as a calendar, planning farming and ceremonies based on the cycles of the moon, sun, and stars.
Cliff Palace is just across the canyon from us. And researchers have found that from within marked spots inside Cliff Palace, looking over the walls of Sun Temple, they could observe the lunar standstill and the sunset on the winter solstice.
The night sky over Mesa Verde today remains among the darkest 1% in the country.
What is the connection of the ancestral Pueblo people with the skies?
The skies were magic. The skies were the universe. It was a very powerful omen. It was a foreteller, a foreseer, for the people who looked at the sky for those answers.
The same starry constellations used by ancestral Pueblo people still captivate visitors today, even with the naked eye, but especially those with a knack for night vision.
The night sky unites us all as humans.
Betty Maya Foote works with the International Dark Sky Association and is an astrophotographer. The nonprofit celebrated its 30th anniversary this year. Its goal, to save vanishing night skies.
In the United States and Europe, 99% of the population lives under light-polluted skies. So it's a huge problem. Light pollution is increasing at twice the rate of human population growth.
The organization awards certifications to locations around the world with exceptionally high-quality night skies. There are 181 dark sky places in more than 20 countries.
What happens if we don't preserve the night sky?
I think we lose our sense of awe, our sense of wonder, and our sense of kind of the mystery of the universe, right?
In 2021, Mesa Verde was certified as the world's 100th International Dark Sky Park. Burke spearheaded the effort.
We at Mesa Verde have extremely dark skies, but every year they get a little brighter. And here at Mesa Verde, where we protect the history of the Pueblo people, those stars are part of the cultural heritage. When you can't see those stars, when you can't see the Milky Way, you lose that connection to the ancestors. You lose that connection to our future generations.
This is certainly narrow.
Now I feel like an old grandma coming down here.
Because of those efforts, that thread now continues to link those who came before to those who visit today.
What place does Mesa Verde hold today for people who are Pueblo?
It's a place to come home to and let the ancestors tell you everything is going to be all right.
That sense of home, enduring more than 850 years, transcending across generations.
I can imagine myself being back thousands of years ago, say right here, and just looking up and knowing that this is forever. This is universal.
For CBS Saturday Morning, Nancy Chen, Mesa Verde, Colorado.
Road trip.
Oh, yeah. I
Sorry.
mean, and no, it's just like amazing they've been able to keep and preserve that night sky. Light pollution is
There's nothing
such
like,
a problem. It's such a problem.
It's true, and there's nothing like going what it did destroy in Grand Canyon, which is a dark sky location as well. I mean, just being there when it is that pitch black, it's something that so many people these days never get to experience.
I haven't.
I haven't either. I really haven't.
So I think our road trip list is it has somewhere between 122 and 130. We got to start checking things
I think
off.
also here the history behind it too,
Yes.
and what it meant. It just you learn about a place that I didn't know existed in that way.
Yeah, and Nancy Chen and Emily D'Alessandro both said there's just something magical about that spot.
Right.
Just left them with such an awe.
So we need a lot of time off to go.
Great job.
Well,
you two.
they're on the McCurdy, so you can ask them
Yeah.
right now.
Let's go.